H-A-E-L. Last name is Gomez, G-O-M-E-Z.
Tell us everything you possibly can.
Sure.
From the beginning.
Everyone ready?
Yes, sir.
All ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Hey, good evening. On today's date at approximately 9:28, Lancaster Station deputies received a call for service here at the Albertsons regarding a 415 business disturbance here. Upon their arrival, they ultimately ended up contacting our suspect, who's going to be described as a male white between the ages of 35 to 40 years of age. They contacted him here at the front entrance, and he had 2 machetes and a backpack he was holding at the time. During that time, deputies spoke to him for approximately about 10 minutes, trying to talk him down, try to convey to him to drop the weapons he was holding, at which point ultimately that individual entered the shopping center, and subsequently deputies followed him inside, and ultimately he charged at deputies, which led to a deputy-involved shooting. It was discovered that earlier in the day today at approximately 3:45, this same suspect had gone to a local Chevron here in the area, and he had assaulted an employee there as well. And ultimately that person survived. Nonetheless, based on the information from this call and those 2 calls, deputies were able to identify him as being one and the same suspect. And so at this time, as you can see, our detectives and our crime scene technicians are here just in the beginning stages of processing the scene today. And so there was 3 shooter deputies. 2 machetes were recovered next to the individual, who unfortunately ultimately was transported to a local hospital and pronounced deceased.
You said 3 shooter deputies?
There was 3 shooter deputies,
3
correct.
deputies opened fire
Correct.
on the suspect inside of the Albertsons.
That is correct.
We had information there was a possibility that the vehicle that the suspect was seen getting out of may have been booby-trapped. It looked like they cleared it. Can you tell us anything?
From our understanding, at this point, that's still being looked into. It is believed that his car was here on the premise. One being here in the parking lot, it was examined and obviously checked. Nonetheless, it's still in the process of being thoroughly, gone through.
And sir, you can confirm before they used lethal force, they did attempt less lethal?
That is correct.
We were told that they hit him several times with a taser, and that just didn't get it done.
The deployment of the taser and other less lethal weapons were utilized, however, unfortunately, did not work on the individual at the time.
What was the reasoning for the initial reasoning for contact?
Initially was behind just the business disturbance here at the location. So upon the arrival of the deputies, having been briefed on the prior incident that occurred earlier at a local gas station, believed it to be one and the same suspect.
So when the initial call came out, they did not know that it was the same suspect from the earlier call?
That is correct.
Any previous contact with the suspect, and if so, can you share criminal history?
Unknown at this time.
Do you
Any
know
other
if he's a
questions?
local area resident?
It's believed to be that he's a local from the area.
Someone who works at the store told me that he's actually been inside of the store multiple times with the machete, and security handled him at those points, and now it's escalated to this. You have any knowledge of that?
I can confirm that. I'm unaware of any other prior incidents with this individual.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
None of the clients or workers were hurt or.
No, that is
involved
correct.
in-
I'm sorry. Yeah, no other individuals were hurt during this incident. There were some people that were inside the Albertsons at the time. Nonetheless, like I said, no one was hurt other than our suspect.
Did he charge at one of the deputies when they were trying to de-escalate the situation? From what I understand, he charged at one of the deputies.
Ultimately, at some point while inside the Albertsons, the suspect did charge at deputies, which led to the deputy involved shoot.
Thank you, sir.
Does he have a prior record?
I'm unaware at this time.
We noticed several of the witnesses or potential witnesses were taken away on a city bus. Are they currently being interviewed?
That is correct.
Do you have a sense of how long before they, people are asking us how long before this?
It'll be for the next several hours at least.
This was during business hours. The store was open. There was people there.
That's correct.
Was it a busy morning?
From my understanding, there were several patrons inside shopping at the time.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
¿En español podía hacer algo?
I'm sorry.
No.
Yeah. I'll see if I can find someone.
Gracias.